Talk about closing ratios. I can't afford to make 100 phone calls to make 10 appointments to close 1 case. I make 5 phone calls, make 5 appointments, close 5 cases. That's productive. Okay? Never giving up. Did a great job of talking about self-image. How do you view yourselves? How you view yourself is how clients view you. Right? I'll show you guys a little secret, right? She was talking about the pocket hanky. Right? I forgot my regular hanky. 99 cents. Self-image. Right? It's what you believe up here. Fine, self-image is fine, but it's what you believe. If you believe that you're going to be the best, or you are the best of the best, guess what happens? You become the best. Everything we think about, we become. Buddha said it, Gandhi said it, Stephen Jobs said it. They all say it. All the great thinkers say it. Everything we think about, we become. F is for focus. You notice I walk around a lot. I have ADD. But I don't take Adderall or any of those things. Focus. This was the hardest chapter to write. Focus time. We talk about your unique ability. I only like to open and close cases. Everything else, I don't even have to take an application. Anything else in between stresses me out. So if I'm working in my unique ability, 100% of the time, my revenue is going to be exponential. Right? O is for opportunities. People always look at, Winston Churchill said it best. The pessimist always looks at the difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist looks at the opportunity in every difficulty. In New York, commission disclosure. Commission disclosure. FRs are like, oh my God, we gotta tell them how much money we make? I had a case with a dentist and a CPA. The premium was $30,000 premium. And the CPA was one of these, real antagonistic. He was right, I was wrong. I proved them wrong in every area. Right? Every objection he could possibly give me, proved them wrong. And he comes to me and he says, I heard that the reason why you're selling this product is you make 50% commission. I said, you're dead wrong. I make 55. And I said to him, look, let's say my commission is 17K. I said, how much does your client pay you to do your returns? He goes, well, I do his real estate, his business, his personal, his parents' personal, and his siblings' personal returns. And I only charge him $12,000 because we're good friends, which I thought was expensive anyway. The dentist is 42 years old. He's going to retire at 62. I said, let's assume you're such a good friend that over the next 20 years, he's giving you $240,000, right? Is that correct, Mr. CPA? He said, yes. I said, if you look at my planning and what we've done, at your client's age 62, I gave him $3.5 million more cash. Oops. More cash on cash. Sorry about that. $3.5 million cash on cash. Amortize my $17,000 over the next 20 years. Who's overpaid? He said, you're right, you're fired. Just kidding around, but you got the point. See, but most people say, oh my God, yeah, I don't know. I heard you sell whole life instead of term because you make higher commission. What do I say? You freeze, right? But I know that we sell the single greatest asset that anybody could own, bar none. Bar none. Chief investment strategist of Charles Schwab is a client of mine. And she said, this is the single greatest uncorrelated asset to the market that I have ever seen. Chief investment strategist. Okay? So, for the sake of time, R is realization. This is your worthy ideal. We have something called the lab report. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the lab report. This is your life alignment blueprint. This is your game board, your LBS for life. Life alignment blueprint. There's 4 areas. There's goals, which is the basic. There's areas of life, which is the next level up. Your life's purpose, and your worthy ideal. Your worthy ideal is bigger than you. See, I thought that the number one area of my life when I was in this business was money. Because if I made a lot of money, everybody's happy. My parents are happy, and I could take care of all my brother's kids. I could take care of everybody. But who wasn't happy? You. Didn't have any time for Nick. Now I realized, after I went through the process, is that the number one area of my life is health and vitality. To live with energy, to live healthy, because if I can do that, I can be a better father, better husband, better businessman, better spiritually, right? And money was number 5. You think I make more money now than I did 5 years ago? Absolutely. Okay. And meditation. Most people think meditation. Remember what I said, I have ADD. And Paul said, you got to meditate. I said, meditate? I can't even keep my eyes shut for more than 2 seconds. And all meditation is a form of relaxation. Because what happens, especially in our business, I've seen so many guys, as you have too, that retire in our business. What happens? Cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and then they don't enjoy life. Right? That's what happens. And or they die. Okay? Because their body is diseased because of stress. Meditation is just proper breathing techniques. As adults, we forget how to breathe. You go to the doctor, say, take a deep breath. We just cut off 40% of the oxygen supply to the brain. As infants, or if you have pets, they breathe from their belly. I'm going to teach you this. And meditation could be golfing, running, working out. Anything that you enjoy doing that puts you in a relaxed state. It's like a garden hose. That's when water goes through a garden hose, your bodies are always kinked, therefore stressed out. So we're going to show you how to unkink that hose. A is for attitude. You know, as GAs, they always say, this kid's got good attitude, this kid's got bad attitude, or your teachers say attitude. Define attitude. What is attitude? Joe?
Your perspective on life, I guess.
Perspective on life. Tim, attitude.
Yeah, just, get the positives out of everything.
Okay, good. Attitude is really, if you think of a cake, right? If I ate a piece of cake, I don't say, well, that was great sugar in the cake. Attitude is the cake. The ingredients are 3 things. Your thoughts, your feelings, your actions dictate your attitude. Your thoughts, your feelings, your actions dictate your attitude. Okay? T is targeting and tracking your goals. You know? I hate these goal courses where they say, shoot high, because if you shoot this high, then you'll be happy. No. Shoot high and exceed your wildest imagination. Does that make more sense? Okay? That's why these goal workshops don't work. Goals are secondary. They're not as important. They're byproducts. The beach house, the Mercedes, the BMWs, whatever it is that you have in your world, those are just byproducts. I, tap into your imagination. We all have this God-given talent, but yet we don't know how to tap into it. Suppose they tax the internal buildup of life insurance. What happens? We pack up and go? No.
Sell twice as big.
Twice as much, exactly. That's good, I like that. A thoroughbred always finishes the race. Good producers know how to tap into their imagination to create unlimited possibilities. All right, Nick, this sounds great. I've heard a lot of this stuff before. O is for organized planning. How do we put this all together in a step-by-step system from the moment you open your eyes in the morning? Most corporations take you from the moment you come into their organization. But a lot of things happen between the time you woke up and the time you came into the office. You stubbed your toe, your significant other yelled at you, kids spilled the milk, they don't want to go to school, the dog took a dump in the house, somebody waved at you with the middle finger on your way to the office, now you're in the office, okay, I'm ready to produce. Feel good. How do you exercise the mind from the moment you wake up? Okay? And N is the new you. It's this transformation that happened. How do I know this works? Because we've coached hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of FRs that if they sat here before you and gave you their testimonial, I'd probably sob like a little girl. Okay? So I'm going to give you one secret. (1934), Dr. Thurman Fleet was a doctor of the healing arts, a chiropractor. And he said that people in that generation, they were not getting well. He would treat them, they wouldn't get well. And doctors in those days, and for the fact of the matter is these days, what do they always treat? Symptoms. They don't treat the causes, right? I have the number one prescribed medication, antidepressant medication, right? We had a guy 30 years on antidepressant medication, got him off in 2 weeks. To treat the symptoms. But what caused it? I have a headache, take aspirin. Right? My son has ADD, they want to give him what? Ritalin. Yeah. You're treating the cause. You're treating the symptom, not the cause. That's like us driving here today, and the red check engine light going off. I pull off the side of the road, I take a sledgehammer, I smash my dashboard, I fix the light. And we go through life that way. What's causing the lack of production? What's causing unhealthiness? What's causing marital distress? What are the causes?